Now it's back over to Cassie for today's Buzz.
Thanks, Caroline. One expensive mistake on top of all the hassle. Experts reckon Hackergate could cost Sony a whopping $1.5 billion. The network remains down, with users once again urged to change all their passwords. The fear is that online banking and shopping accounts are at risk after the hack attack. Apart from damage to its image, it could also face legal action, meaning the cost could be massive.
PlayStation Network is a hugely profitable part of not only Sony PlayStation but Sony itself, and online services are at the very heart of what Sony sees its 10-year game plan as in entertainment. So for it to pull the plug for a week is a really, really big deal.
The founders of YouTube have made a delicious purchase in the form of Yahoo's social bookmarking service. Chad Hurley and Steve Chen have bought the company for a cool $1 million. They plan to use the platform in their latest project, Athos. In other YouTube news, the site is looking at launching a paid movie streaming service. Warner, Sony and Universal are on board, but Google wants all major studios signed up before announcing any deal. Apple is not tracking you. Well, according to Apple anyway. The giant fruit has denied that its iPhones and 3G iPads have been secretly recording your movements. The company finally broke its silence yesterday, saying on its website that they had never tracked users' locations and had no plans to do so in future. If you want to check out Apple's rather lengthy question and answer document on the topic for yourself, simply log on to apple.com. Scientists have found what women and men really want by looking into their Google searches. They've examined 1 billion online sex-related searches from around the world and published their findings in a book called A Billion Wicked Thoughts. Here are some of the results. Straight men prefer heavier women to skinny and find feet erotic. Straight women enjoy reading about and watching romances between two men, but only when the focus is on emotion. The rest of the survey is a bit too racy for a family show like FYI. If you want to read more, you'll have to get the book. And finally, Twitter might be a bit quiet tomorrow because no one is allowed to tweet from the royal wedding. Signal blocking technology, which also blocks calls, will be turned on from tomorrow morning at Westminster Abbey. And if you're a weddingaholic, we found some quirky online games for you. One is the Royal Wedding Dawn of the Dead style, where you can choose to save Wills and Kate from zombies. Another is this really addictive one. The Great Royal Wedding Giveaway lets you take on members of the royal family as they throw souvenirs from the Buckingham Palace balcony. Well, that's you up to date with everything that's buzzing online today. Back over to you, Caroline.
Thanks very much, Cassie.